Hello guys, today we're going to be talking about AC system and this really good AC machine, alright? And in my hand we have an AC compressor, alright? This came off Avalon, Toyota Avalon, 1999 Avalon. And anytime you're servicing an AC system, you do need to use some type of a machine. It could be a vacuum pump, alright? Doesn't have to be a very expensive machine. But this machine I got is a really good machine, and I love this machine. It works for me. It's like a second mechanic in my shop. It's like an extra hands. This thing, all you have to do is punch in a couple of numbers, a couple of settings, and it does the job for you. It'll recover everything in the system for you. If there's any Freon left behind in the system, it'll pull it all out. It'll pull out the oil. It does hybrid cars as well, alright? Hybrid car has electric AC compressor, which has different type of oil, which can catch on fire, so you cannot mix the regular oil with that oil, so you need to service it properly if you have a hybrid vehicle. And this machine, this Snap-on Cool Carrier Plus machine does it, alright? It says plus hybrid right there, right? Anyways, let's talk more about this machine. This machine has in the back, it has lines. There's two lines, vacuum lines. These are the lines. They're long, so I got it wrapped up over there. One is red and one is usually blue, right? High means red is high. The blue one is the low side. And on your AC system, as you can see, this one has a port right there. Well, this is something different. They put a cover there to protect it from leaking oil. But you will have ports like that where the lines go to, right? Anyways, I've seen a lot of people, they buy that little pump from AutoZone. Not a pump, a little bottle with a small little pipe that looks something similar to this. It's a plastic pipe with a plastic, a little fitting in the front. And they push that Freon into the system and it becomes cool. Good way, cheap way to fix your AC, alright? But, did you do it right, alright? In long terms, you can damage the AC compressor, meaning after a few months with the high pressure, you can damage the AC compressor, right? It can damage other components in there. And the worst part is, your AC might turn cold, but then it might not be cold like it's supposed to be, you know? And if you put your fingertip right at the vent, it's supposed to numb your fingers. Pretty much you're supposed to feel it that it's nice and cold, right? This machine does it, alright? This machine has a lot of benefits. It has a benefit for the planet. This thing, what it does is, it recovers it from the system. When you're servicing the system, pretty much, let's say you want to change a component. There's a Freon in there. This thing is going to suck it all out. If you don't have a machine similar to this, doesn't have to be this, you're polluting the atmosphere, right? This thing is dangerous for the atmosphere. Artfall was very dangerous for the atmosphere. This is less than dangerous. This is R134, and they have a new one called the R1234, right? And they even changed the fittings on it. So there's a whole new machine for that. Chrysler has that already. Anyways, so eco-friendly. It doesn't pollute the system up there, the atmosphere, it protects it. And then another benefit it has is it will vacuum for you, alright? It's gonna do like, you can set it to 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Usually I do 20 minutes. And I will show you that going further into the video, how I recover, how I vacuum, and how I charge the system. So, it will suck everything in there, right? Pretty much after you recover it, let's say you did a component change, compressor, condenser. After that, you're gonna vacuum the system, right guys? So, it's gonna suck out all the air, every little thing, moisture, whatever is in there, right? And you can, after that, it will charge it for you, and your AC will be perfect, and it will put the right amount of Freon in the system. And that's the best part is, when you buy that little bottle from AutoZone or Pep Boy and you charge it, most of the time you will not have a proper cooling. If it's too much Freon in the system, no good. If it's too less, it's no good. Alright? Worst part is, there's air in the system and you're putting that little bottle and you're pushing it in. A lot of people, what they do is they rev the car, the compressor comes on, and it wants to suck it. But what you're really doing is overcharging the system, overpressuring the system. And it has air in the system. So the compressor will pump Freon, you will get cold air. Every once in a while it will turn hot. And then it won't come back on so cold until the Freon has circulated it back, and then it will give you cold air. It's like a circulation. It goes round and round, round and round. So the compressor will push the Freon for you. When the air comes from the compressor, you have hot air, cold air, hot air. So this system is not going to work properly. And if you damage the AC compressor, good luck. Couple of $100, $700 to $800 bill you're going to get, all right? And then you're going to have to do it the proper way. So do it the proper way the first time. And from here, let's take it and you're going to see how I use this machine to recover, vacuum, and charge. All right, guys? And I do need you to click and subscribe to my channel. Press the bell button down there. You will get all the notifications for all of my videos. And if you have any questions about anything, it doesn't have to be this. It could be a repair about something else, all right? It could be check engine, some type of noise in the car, or some type of repair that you need. Just send me a message and I will get back to you, all right, guys? And continue watching my video till the end. And thank you and bye-bye. And I'll see you on the other side where I'm going to take this machine onto the Jaguar that I have sitting right there, all right? Guys, and as we can see here, this machine is hooked to this Jaguar right here. It's a Jaguar, right? And the ports are connected. To do properly vacuum and recover and charge on an AC system, you do need this machine, you know. It doesn't have to be this machine. It could be the other machine I showed you, you know, in the video. But if you look at the screen here, it will give you option to recover or vacuum, and then they got a whole bunch of other settings and flushes, mounts. All right, the machine, what it does is it recovers anything that's in the system already. It pulls out the oil, and the oil goes into this little container right here. So the AC system gets service on oil as well. And every car, most of the cars are different oil than other cars. Hybrids are totally different, all right? And you can vacuum here. You could use this button here to select vacuum. Why we vacuum? Because the system is full already. Why would you want to put Freon on top of it? Because it's already full. It's gonna just give it an extra pressure. So I'm gonna be putting this little car here. I'm gonna recover everything out of it, all right? And it tells me if I want to replace the filter, which is on the machine here, but I still have a lot of time. I have 25 pounds. There's a couple of cars I can do, so no. And the machine is in progress of recovering all this, and when this is done, I'll show you how much this is recovered. The system had Freon in there, so it's gonna pull out all the Freon that was in the system, and then it's gonna pull out the oil as well. Guys, machine has recovered 1.12 ounces of R134, right? So that's how we recover everything. Even the oil was pulled out from this car, which was put into that container right there. So I'm gonna work on this car, and then I will show you we recover and then we charge after we vacuum, all right? We do about 20-minute vacuum, and that's how we do it, all right? We're gonna vacuum the system. I'll show you that next in a few moments. Guys, got my Jaguar back here. We did the repair on it. We changed the AC compressor, which is all the way down there. You're not gonna be able to see under the alternator. And we changed the belt. You can see the belt there. And we changed the idler pulley. So all this is connected. We got the ports open, and now we're ready to vacuum this machine, vacuum this system out of this car. So let me connect I forgot to connect my machine here, so I'll take the outlet and I'll just plug it right here, guys. There it is. And the machine should come on. All right. So we did recover. Now we'll do vacuum. We'll hit enter. We're not changing the oil. No. All right, and we're gonna give it 20 minutes, guys. Press OK. We're gonna do a leak test. This car doesn't need a leak test because we changed the AC compressor. There was no like a leakage on it. And remember, we pulled out the Freon out of that. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna press no. We're not doing a leak test. 20 minutes and we forget about it, and 20 minutes later we'll charge the system. The compressor has oil in it, so we don't need to do none of that. And that's it, guys. And I'll show you once we charge the system. This is the proper way to do it. You have to suck everything out of there and just put the Freon in there. That way there's nothing else in the system but the Freon. All right, the little bottle you use from AutoZone, Pep Boy, to squeeze it in, it does work, but it can be bad for the AC compressor. Too much pressure, you don't know how much pressure is in there, and things expand, you know, air pressure. It's just not good for the AC compressor, because the job of the AC compressor is to build pressure, but there's already too much pressure, so what the hell the AC is gonna do, you know? But and one of the effects you will have is you will have cold air, then once the Freon have circulated, air will come, and then you will have hot air, cold air, hot air. That'll be cycle on and off, right? So this is to get it done right, proper, and the perfect way, guys. All right, and I'll show you once we charge it. All right, guys, after all, the vacuum has completed. Press any key. Which one you want to press? Let's press this. All right, now we're gonna charge the system. All right, guys, so we're gonna bring this arrow over to charge, enter. This is the button for enter. All right, and this is an electrical compressor, so if you have a hybrid car, you need to put a special oil in the system, but nope. All right, so we're gonna continue here. We're gonna go down, scroll down. This is 2002, enter, and this is a Jaguar. Enter, and this is the X type. There you go, the X type, enter. And this is a 2.5, enter. And then it will give you the amount of Freon that it will put in there, but continue. Okay, it's right now, if you want to charge it with high, you have to close the low line on the car, right? And if you want to charge it on low, you gotta go close the high line, but it's the best to use both. All right, guys, enter, start. So it's in progress. You hear that? And you can touch the lines, they should be cold. All right, bada bing bada boom, guys. And we just wait till the machine pumps in the right amount of Freon in there. So we're not running the AC compressor to suck the Freon in. That means we're creating a pressure ourselves to suck it. This is a machine, the system is empty, vacuumed, and the machine is pushing everything in there because the lines are empty. But this machine needs pressure itself to push it, so that's what it's doing right now. It's trying to create pressure so it can push it in. All right, and there you have it, guys. This is the proper way to do it. If you go to a mechanic shop, and they should be using some type of machine. I showed you 2 machines on this in this video in the beginning, and the other one is the older model, which is not too complicated, but this is a new model. A lot of the cars, new ones, this is what you got to use. I got this because I can do a hybrid with this car. You see it says hybrid plus hybrid, so it's gonna finish itself off, and we're pretty much done, guys. So let's give the machine like a minute or so to complete the job. All right, so it's charged, it's complete, and we can remove the lines, and make sure you put the caps on after that. All right, and then we're done, guys. And all right, that's it, guys. Thank you for watching, and subscribe and share and like all of my videos.